Today's subcommittee is examining the Department of Homeland Security's efforts to achieve border security. With the support of Congress, DHS has made unprecedented efforts to better secure our borders in recent years, as already outlined by Ranking Member Jackson Lee's opening statement. Reasonable people may disagree about the best way to proceed from here or about what having a secure border means. Some may believe we need expensive new technology along the borders. Others, including me, see the need for additional effective targeted resources accompanied by a comprehensive border security strategy that ensures we are using taxpayers' border security dollars wisely and avoiding past acquisition failures. Some may believe we need to return to using operational control as our metric for measuring border security. Others, including me, believe we need a workable metric and a set of metrics that offer an accurate assessment of security of all our nation's borders, both at and between the ports of entry. Earlier this month, former Coast Guard Commandant Thad Allen testified at the request of Chairman McCall and urged the committee to decide what is an acceptable level of risk at our borders, while accepting that risk will never be zero. I agree with former Commandant Allen and would like to insert his statement from the...
Without objection.
If I can get the audio back. Thank you very much. Regardless of these differences, Madam Chair, I would hope that we can all agree that pulling the equivalent of 5,000 Border Patrol agents and 2,750 CBP officers from our borders, as called for by the sequester, is no way to achieve anyone's definition of a secure border. Forcing the Coast Guard to curtail air and surface operation by more than 25%, reducing essential missions including migrant and drug interdiction and port security operations is no way to achieve border security. Additionally, reducing the number of available immigration detention beds from 34,000 that we have today is no way to secure our borders. I hope we can have a frank discussion today about the challenges DHS will face in securing our borders if and when sequestration takes effect. I am also pleased that we are joined today by a witness from the Government Accountability Office. GAO has done some very important work on border security matters on behalf of this committee. This work includes a report being released today that examines crime rates on the U.S. side of the southwest border. The report shows that in general, crime rates have fallen in border communities in recent years, and in fact, are mostly lower than crime rates in non-border communities within the same states. This data would appear to suggest that while border-related crime is a concern, border communities are largely safe places to live, work, and do business. I hope to hear from Ms. Gambler in more detail about the report and what GAO's body of work indicates about the state of security along the borders. Finally, as groundwork is being done to develop comprehensive immigration reform legislation, I want to remind all our members that border security is linked to immigration matters and will be an integral part of any reform proposal. As a leading committee on border security in the House, the Committee on Homeland Security has a long and successful history of conducting oversight of the Department of Homeland Security's efforts to secure our nation's borders. It is imperative that this committee's expertise on border security inform any legislative proposal produced by Congress to reform our immigration system. With that, Madam Chair, I look forward to today's hearing, and I look forward to the witness's testimony. I yield back the balance of my time.